Good morning guys, it's TC here. We're going to look at one of the tanks that's been in the game for donkey's years today, but we've never actually given it a looking over. But we have we've had a look at the IS, we've had a look at the IS3, but we've never ever actually looked at one of the tanks that is most widely seen in World of Tanks. This is the IS3, Tier 8, Russian heavy tank. Yeah, played this quite a lot. The crew's very strange, and I'll explain in more detail why that is. Really nice gun, 122mm BL9. As you can see, it's not got a great rate of fire as stock, and its gun stats as stock are not particularly great. 0.4 accuracy, 3.4 second aiming time, 225 pen with 265 with your premium, and 68 with HE is good, and 390 average damage is a real big punch to pack. As you can see though, with using rammer, vertical stabilizers, and the improved ventilation class 3, along with premium consumables and a reasonably well equipped crew, we've been able to take it from 4.51 to 5.58. So we're able to throw an extra round out every minute, over and above the standard equipment setup. We also have been able to increase the dispersion to 3.6 from down from 0.4, and the aim time down to just over 3 seconds from 3.4. Everybody knows with Russian tanks, the bigger that number is, the more accurate the gun is. It's standard practice. It's Russian. So, yeah, nice piece of kit, a lot of fun to play. IS3 is pretty well armoured. You've got to bear in mind that this, at the top of your tank, when you're looking at people, is a very, very weak point. Any of the Tier 8 American heavies, for example, or the Tigers, can shoot down onto this, and obviously this is a very weak piece of metal on top of your turret, so it is instantly overmatched and it's very easily pennable. Same with the IS3, it's most strongest when it's nose on to people. However, if he's angled either slightly away from you, aim at the armour plate that is angled towards you, but try to avoid these track plates, as these do count as spaced armour now on the HD model. Down the side you've got a really nice strip. You can just see it just here. This is a spaced armour strip on the tank, and it means that the side armour is absolutely phenomenal on an IS3. And obviously you've got quite big chunky tracks there as well. If it has a few weaknesses, its gun depression is lacking at 5 degrees. It's workable, but sometimes it does feel a little bit slow, a little bit, you know, you want a bit more out of it and you feel you're exposing more than you should be. But other than that, it's a nice piece of kit, it's a lot of fun to play, and it's really, really good. It's really, really nice. My reload speed is 10.7 seconds, and I don't yet have BIA on this crew. It is something I'm looking to redo as soon as possible, and I'm aware that there is a special offer on this weekend. So, yeah, we'll be keeping an eye on keeping tracks on that. The crew on this, as you can see, is a dedicated 4-man crew. You may notice that the top 3 have got slightly more experience than the bottom 3 here. The bottom one here. That's because I run this crew in my IS3A, which only has 3 crew members. So you do have a little bit of disparity there in terms of crew training. But you know, he's not too far off, and I'm sure we'll be able to bump a bit of free XP into there and get that up. As we said before, the vents, the V-stab, and the ventilation class 3, 22 AP, 4 APCR, and 2 HE. You do find that you are very, very low on ammunition on this tank all the time, and that is maximum capacity. There is nothing else you can add into this. So it is something to be wary of, guys. You will find yourself burning through ammunition very quickly in this to do these big damage games. However, just bear in mind that you're doing 390 on average, with high rolls on the AP of up to 488, and your HE shell is actually capable of 663, so don't ever underestimate that, especially against RHMs and Scorpions. It's a very, very useful tool to have. Other than that, not much to say. Replay today is provided by the one and only Gugnelid again. He's had an absolutely storming game in this tank. You know, the title he gave me when he sent me was Intuition Kicked In, yo. And yeah, it's a corker. So we're gonna watch the replay, guys, and we'll see how somebody can really handle this. I do have my ace in this. I've got several really good games in this, but this is something pretty special. So I thought, you know what, it's time we got this thing on the show. So then, without further ado, guys, let's check it in. Okay, guys, here we can see. As we can see, Gug's on the highway map. He's top tier. Nice matchup here actually for the IS3. As you can see, there is six tier 8s on each team, tier 7s, and a couple of tier 6 scouts, mediums. So really nice matchup for him. As we can see, automatic fire extinguisher, small repair kit, small med pack. 17 AP shells, 5 APCR and 6 HG shells. So a little bit more than I carry, a little bit of a different configuration for myself. So straight away, Gug's heading into town here. Standard route this into that on the highway map. Heading straight down into town. Looks like we've got the KV2, the STA1, which is a bit brave of him, the KV4 and the AMX M4 coming into town with us. We should also have an IS6 somewhere coming with us, but I can't, and an IS2 I believe, probably on the minimap, but I can't see them currently. So there's the Leopard being spotted there with our usual scouting position. There's the IS6 on the other side from us. So just casually, just chilling, getting up into the town up here. ELC comes to do an early spot, but luckily because of the low profile of the IS3, we're able to get past using that terrain cover there without being spotted at this point. As you see there on the side of his turret, by the way, he had the lucky badge, so that's from the St. Patrick's Day event. So heading into town. Probably going to meet the opposition IS6 or something like that. Pop around the corner into sniper mode. Pre-aimed on that corner, there's always somebody comes charging around that corner. Because the IS3 is quite quick and mobile, you're able to get into this position fairly quickly. And then you just wait in an ambush position. Tree goes down. IS6 has to re-aim because of the old aiming system. Obviously, with the new patch that's coming in, that will be changed. Pulls forward. Unfortunately, the IS6 is side scraping really nicely there, so he just bounced ineffectively off his armour. Looking for shots on anything down here. M4 pulls back safely. So we wait in location. There is an artillery in place, it's a little bit risky. Beautiful tracking shot for 457 there on the AMX M4. KV2 there, doesn't matter if you side scrape against the KV2, you're gonna take damage. HE takes no prisoners. As you see, he's loaded already again, waiting for shots here on the AMX. Pops out, Russian gun, bigger the aiming circle, the more accurate it is, straight into target. So there we go, first kill already, a good chunk of damage done. IS6 is trying to side scrape against us again, does so successfully. I think what Gug's looking for here, if I'm not mistaken, is he's looking for the shoulder pad on the IS6. Intuition kicked in there, yo. You can side scrape, but HE doesn't care. The benefit, the thing with the intuition perk is you cross your fingers every time you press it. Please kick in, please kick in. Trying to sneak around the back of the IS4 here. He's been spotted though, but the IS4 has a very slow turret. Our STA1 meat shield goes in and takes the hit. Beautiful shot straight into the lower plate there. The KV4 has a very slow turret and very poor gun depression, so getting as close as possible to it is actually a really good call. We're loaded, shell straight through the side of the tank there. KB4's concentrating on the IS6, on the STA1, sorry. Now he's looking to shoot down on Gug's turret, but unfortunately he takes a shell in the side from the IS6, and Gug finishes to pick up the kill. 2 kills so far, with 2 heavy tanks left in town, a Wizzy 111 that's very low health, and a T29 that's not doing too bad. The KB4 tries to barge us out of the way there. Yep, there's the Wizzy. Lovely shot, bang. And now we're behind the IS6. Ramming up behind him, pulling back. Shot him to his arse and he gets killed from the front. The KB4 must have had a bit of lag there because his shot was just... yeah. So Gug's on 3 kills now. Bit of trolling chat there. I feel sorry for this KB4 next to him. As you can see, that is a stock KB4. Not a nice place to be. So it's looking a little bit wobbly on the other flank. We've won this side comprehensively. However, on the other side there's only an ISU-152 and a T25-2. Good news is that there's only a Scorpion and MT25 that's spotted. However, the bad news is there is a Ferdinand and there is a Jag-88 somewhere out there, along with another T25-2. So, where are they? As you can see, the speed of the IS3 here is allowing him to really push hard forward and get into these advantageous positions to get shots off first and get kills on the wall. Clicker spotted, turns, looks, brief aim, pulls the trigger, my kill. Waits for the reload, IS6 fires, dips it into the ground, pulls around the corner, he's loaded, IS6, on the move, boom. There's the 30. 30's taken a little bit of damage. He would be 1500 hit points. He's now 1174. And there's the Jag-88. 30's tracked. He has the 105 gun. Now this, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't agree with the choice of this 30. Running the 105, that's really a bad choice. Waits for the reload. Finishes off the 30 there. Next we've got a Jag-88. Now this has a very, very ferocious rate of fire and the gun is pretty good. He's waiting for his reload to finish, pops out, lower plate, loses his driver, and he loses his driver and his track, gets tracked, waits for the reload. He's going to take a bit more damage, but that Jag Tiger's going to die. So Gug's on 7 kills now. He's taking a lot of damage though. He's now deciding to cap for security here. He's not yet put his driver back in. I don't know whether he didn't realise that was out, but his driver is out. Pretty chuffed with himself, says, yep, done my part. However, the allure of the T25-2. Does he want to see if he can sneak another kill? Oh, he's come out of the cap. He's looking for that kill. He waits. And there's the 8th kill. It's a Radley Walters game. Nice comment there, 8 is better. And there we go, GG Gug. Well, very nicely done. And let's have a look at post-game results then, folks, should we? Okay guys, here we go. This is Gugnelid's post-game results. As you can see, we have his name of the game. Mastery Badge, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, 45,579 credits with 1,582 XP. That's base. Gug doesn't run with a premium account, so as you can see, that's just the raw XP earned. Got a Radley Walters, High Caliber, and a Top Gun. As we can see on the team score, he was top for damage with 4,554, 8 kills, and 1,582 base XP. Again, that's just the raw XP Gug did in that game. He was almost double the damage of the next person on his team in the IS6. A really, really strong showing here. Marksmanship was excellent. 18 shots, 18 hits. Unfortunately, we got a couple of unlucky bounces on the IS6 that was very well angled there. However, as you saw, great awareness using great shot choice there when he switched to his HE shells, meant that the shot flew true and did damage. Probably also assisted to the little bit of assistance damage that Gugnelid got here. As you can see, as we said, no premium account, but he still made a nice 17,891 credits profit. Experience, 79 in the base free pot. Very, very quick game. So yeah, that's just what the IS3 does. And as you can see, in the hands of a good player, it's really, 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 really effective. So really well done there to Gugnelid. Fantastic game to watch, and thank you very much for giving us another replay for the channel, guys. Anyway, if you do have any more replays, guys, and you want to do more, please feel free, drop us a message in the chat and let me know, and we'll put something together for you. Anyway, thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. See you later.